My heartless dad stole my money because of his terrible Bitcoin investments and now he has abandoned us. My heartless dad stole my money because of his Bitcoin investments and abandoned us because he owed thousands of dollars. My dad found Bitcoin and he keeps telling his friends how wealthy he is even though he hasn't cashed any of it in. While I understand why anyone would get involved in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a concept, I felt like I had to warn him that any financial gain from Bitcoin could prove to be a fantasy unless it lands in a bank account. I spoke to my dad last month about this, but we ended up having a major argument because I was too skeptical about the risks he was taking. I asked him if it was protected from hackers or malware and he said no because that is just one of the risks you take, and I also asked who was regulating his investments and protecting his interests and he said he didn't know, which was hilarious to me given how defensive he was getting during the conversation. He knew that he was up Poops Creek without a paddle in unknown waters. Not only did he book an appointment to view a boat we cannot afford, but he has been talking about tropical cruises and putting a down payment on a new 7-bed house. Fast forward to last night, our family had another huge fight. My mom had previously tried to get my dad to cash out and actualize his money so he could make good on his promises. We didn't know that he waited too long to cash in, rendering his stock worthless, but he refused to admit this to anyone. Before this happened, he invested $10,000 in his friend's bar, thinking that he would be able to offset this with Bitcoin funds. His whole plan blew up, and he has had to take money from my brother's savings account and take out a second mortgage to dig his way out of a moneyless pit because he has been making investments without really understanding what to do. He also admitted that he agreed to loan a few friends money, which he can no longer give them, and even asked me if I would help fund these loans. I said no at the time, but my bank has just notified me that $2,000 has been taken out of my account, which was set aside for my studies. I think my dad has taken my money. I am going to call mom about it, but I am hesitating today because dad approached her last night and accused my mom of not bringing in enough money, even though she works full-time as a nurse. He shamed and guilted her about only being supportive of him as long as he could give her luxury holidays and that he needed her to solve for his stress, and when mom cried and said that she didn't know how to help, he accused her of being self-involved and useless. Mom thinks this is all about stress, but this is a much deeper-rooted issue that none of us realized was there. My dad has always presented as a self-assured, charismatic guy who loves his family and would do anything for us, but I am now caught in the middle with my brother, and I'm pretty sure he is now stealing from all immediate members of the family. Nobody has seen or spoken to him in 2 weeks. We have no idea where he is and won't answer any calls. Mom has told the police, who have declared him missing and wanted for theft. I don't know if he has access to everyone's bank accounts, but he does have access to mine because we set it up together when I was a clueless teen. I'm so hurt that he has taken everything we have and abandoned us because he owes thousands of dollars to friends.